We are live. This is me right now doing a live signing for my book, I Can't Make This Up. Unfortunately, all I have is you and your comments. Me by myself talking to you guys. You got me for an hour. In this hour, I'm gonna sign these books here. I'm also gonna talk about the book, talk about why I wrote the book, answer some of your questions. After answering some of your questions, sign some more books, talk about some more stuff in my book, then answer some more questions. And I'm probably gonna do that like 3 times. And after doing that for about 3 times, then I feel like we would have fulfilled this hour with great conversation and great book signing. So then we will be able to move on from this moment and go, wow, we had a good time. I think that we are all on the same page. Before I start signing, I guess I'll give you guys a little breakdown and background on the book, why I decided to do the book. First and foremost, this is my paper copy, all right? The difference from this one and the one that came out is that this one you can bend because it's paper. It's the paperback. So that's the difference. That's why I'm doing this, because some people don't realize that the paperback is much lighter than the hard copy. Okay, so are we clear on that? Hopefully I explained that right. The paperback is lighter and easier to carry. Okay. Let's get into the goods. First of all, you do know that my book was also #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list. That's a great thing to bring up. And if you didn't know, I made them write it on the book. It's right there at the top. So people will know forever. Because this is an amazing accomplishment. I mean, it's as big as it gets for me to have the opportunity to not only write a book, but really be honest about your life on all levels. That's a great opportunity. That's something that you can't take for granted. So the fact that I was able to go in depth about the good, the bad, the ugly of my life, my trials, tribulations, on basically just saying what this road to success was and what it was like. You know, so many people think that it's such an easy road, it's one of so much glitz and glamour, when that's ultimately not the case. Before you get to the glitz and glamour, a lot of hardship, a lot of struggle, and it can come from family, friends, it can come from the career of choice. In my particular case, it came from all of the above, and you know, I talk about it. I talk about it, and I paint pictures that my following, that you guys can see. You guys can see these pictures, hopefully relate to them, and in relating to them, say, you know what? I like this man's story, but even more than that, I respect his grind. If nothing else, respect my grind. Respect the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that I put into my craft. That's what I highlight in this book, is simply life lessons. You know, the life lessons that you go through. So many people frown upon these lessons, but these lessons ultimately make you better. They make you better. They put you in a position to do more. You can't do more if you don't know right from wrong. The only way you can learn what right from wrong is to experience it on both sides. You got to experience wrong to know what's right. When you do that, that's how you put yourself in position to win. You don't just figure it out all in one day. That's not real life. That's not how it goes. You need lessons, life lessons. I embrace all of my lessons. Every last one of them, I embrace them. People try to live such a perfect life. Why? That's my question. That's my question, you guys. Why? Why is living a perfect life something that so many people try to do, you know? You get one. Why are you so afraid to be imperfect? That's a good question. Think about that. Think about that. Imperfection is what makes perfection. I'm full of these gems, by the way. Full of them. I can do this all day. I can hit you with deep gems like this all day, and you'll leave from here going, that was a deep goddamn gem. That Kevin Hart is an amazing gem dropper. That's a talent. Dropping gems is a talent. I'm a gem dropping son of a bitch. Yeah, that's my nickname. Kevin Hart, the gym dropper. Honestly though, on a serious note, I really do mean it when I say, don't be afraid to have imperfections on your record. Don't be afraid. Embrace it, man. I embrace all of mine. Always have, I always will. You know where I think I get this this outlook on life from? My mom. I talk about my mom a lot in my book, but I think the way that I think, because of the way I was raised, I feel like I can accomplish whatever I put my mind to because of the way that my mom beat that into my head. You know, my mom is the definition of a hard worker, or was. Rest in peace, Nancy Hart. And the lessons that were handed down to me were all, we don't lose. We win because we complete the things that we set out to do. As long as you do that, you don't lose. You can't lose. How can you lose when you set a goal and you accomplish that goal? If your goal was to walk 10 steps and you walked them 10 steps, you won. It's the baby steps, man. You can't knock everything out the park right off the bat. You can't do that. That's not how it works. These things take time. Goals take time. Let's talk about my goals. You want to talk about my goals? Fine. I'll talk about my goals. I want to be a mogul. Why? I'll tell you why I want to be a mogul. Simply because it's something that can be accomplished. Wayne, where you going? You leaving me? Wayne? All right, buddy. My friend doesn't like it when I talk about becoming a mogul. He gets pretty pissed off. I don't really know why that upsets him. If anything, it should motivate you. It should set some fire in your lazy ass. Because that's what he is. He's a lazy ass. Not you, buddy. They don't even, Wayne, nobody knows I'm even talking to you, so you don't have to give me that look. This is me I'm live right now. How is the live, Wayne? Did you look back there? It's banging right now? Okay. Well, good. This is an opportunity for me to tell people. At Wayne215 is one of my closest friends, if not the closest. He's a lazy ass. Sorry, Wayne. I love you. I'm finished talking about me being a mogul. I'll be done here within the hour. I got stuff to do, please. And I'm talking about my paperback book.
Do you want coffee?
Yes, Wayne. I'll take a coffee. Wayne.
What?
You want a book?
I'm not reading that book.
Do you want a book?
I got one already.
I got no problem giving you a book, but you don't have a paperback. Did you read my book, Wayne?
Yes.
Okay. Did you read the paperback?
No.
Then it doesn't count. Got to get you a paperback, buddy.
Can you buy me a paperback?
Yeah, I'll get you one, Wayne. I'm going to sign one and put it to the side and say, to my lazy fucking friend.
All right. Goodbye.
Back to the conversation of me want to be a mogul. I'm going to honestly tell you guys why I want to become a mogul. Simply because as a comedian, it's not what's expected. You know, I'm just supposed to tell jokes. And after telling jokes, I'm supposed to say, man, that was great. Look how many jokes I told. How dope is that? Oh, man, he was one of the funniest people ever. But if I can be one of the funniest people ever, and if I can somehow break into being one of the biggest actors ever, then after that, if I can somehow break into being one of the biggest producers, writers, directors, then after that, if I can break into becoming a major businessman, from owning my own network and that network really becoming a successful thing and a successful platform, these are all things that weren't expected. So if you can do the unexpected, people have to look at you differently because you're now a groundbreaker. This world doesn't have enough groundbreakers. Groundbreakers are people that aren't comfortable with the normal, that aren't comfortable with what's supposed to be. I'm not a person that's comfortable with what's supposed to be. Don't tell me what's supposed to be. I like to know what can be after that. What else? I'm a what else guy. Okay, yeah, I get that, but what else? That's the kind of mindset that I have. That's why I want so much, because I'm not content with just one level of great. There's so many different levels, man. What bugs me the most is when I see other great people and I see people that are around those great people that aren't inspired by those people's greatness. I can't do that. When I see great shit, I gotta talk to you about it because I wanna know how you did it. How did you do it? I want some gems, I want some information. So you guys that are now watching this live, if nothing else, take this information. It's free information, it's free motivation and inspiration. Take it. Apply that shit to your life. Make this information set a light of fire under your ass so you can go out and do other stuff. Don't be content with one level of great. You know how many levels of great it is? Does anybody know? Do you guys know how many levels of great it is? You know why you don't know? Because there aren't any. It's endless. That's how much great is out there. It's fucking endless. That's like me writing this book here and saying, man, I did it. #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list. I'm done. How many people have been #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list 7, 8 times? It's probably a lot. It's probably a lot. Did those people get content with the one accomplishment of being #1 one time? Or did those people come back and say, I want to write a better book now? Wow, people actually read my story. People love my story. I want to tell other stories. I got a lot of shit to tell. You know how many stories I got? I can tell you about the time I shitted on myself. This couldn't go in the book, but this is a true story. I was 32 years old. When you shit on yourself at that age, it's a problem. We don't need to get into that, but I was setting an example of the stories that I could tell, okay? But I'm not gonna dig into that, but it was tough. You know what happened? I got to the door. You know when you got your key out? For some reason, whenever you pull your key out, when you gotta go to the bathroom, that's when shit really hit the fan. And that's when all of a sudden you gotta go and it gets urgent. I had to go, but I felt like I could get in the house and get it. When I pulled that key out the door, boop, 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 that shit came down, yeah. Never told my lady, I tell you that. I threw them drawers away. Yeah, all that shit, none of that made it in the house. I can't make that up, hence the title of my book. I'm full of these type of things, man. Full of these type of things. As a comedian, you know what I'm hell-bent on too? Another piece of information, making the world laugh. If you notice, all my hashtags are consistent. I beat them in people's heads on social media. Comedic rock star shit. Making the world laugh. Dope pick. Live, love, and laugh. These are all things I say over and over again. Let me tell you what I mean when I say I'm hell-bent on making the world laugh. Laughter is the one thing that we as people can't do without. We can't do without it, man. We need it. We need it. How many people can deliver it? And deliver it on the regular? There's a lot. There's a lot. But how many people take pride in it? I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know everybody. But I know I do. And I know the fact that I get to deliver laughter on a global level, that's a fucking amazing thing, man. That's why I tour the way I do. That's why I go everywhere. Everywhere. Because I genuinely want to make the world laugh. I want to do my part. I want to do my part in doing what I can to bring people closer together. Laughter does that. Guess what else does it? My fucking book! That's what else. Hand cramp. Because I be signing a lot of them. I'm signing a lot of them. And judging by this live right now, a lot of people, they're loving what I'm saying. And that's a good thing, man. I like to talk. I'm not selfish with this information. I like to give information. I really do, man. I genuinely love to give information. You want a little gem? I'll give you guys a gem, right? Here's a secret to me and touring. So the reason why I go everywhere whenever I tour, like right now my irresponsible tour, the reason why I go everywhere, I found out that a lot of entertainers don't like to go to certain cities because they consider those cities to be too small. So you know what I said? I said, man, that's like telling certain people that they don't deserve entertainment. That's kind of fucked up. I wouldn't want anybody to do that to me. I would want the same opportunity to see a show or to get a show. Why can't I get opportunities? So I said, I should go to all the places that other people don't go. And I should make sure I do multiple shows there and go year after year. That's the only way I can really say I made the world laugh, is by trying to go everywhere in the world. So that's what I do. Everywhere. Name it. I was in Omaha, Nebraska yesterday. Omaha, Nebraska. Shouts out to Omaha, Nebraska. Cumberland, Kentucky, Boise, Idaho. I can go a bunch of places that people go, what in the fuck? But I embrace it. I love it because there's people there. I go where people are. I'm a man of the people, man. I love the people. That's why I'm such an open book to the people. I talk about my life on all levels. All levels. Y'all know so much shit about me. I talk about everything. My dad being on drugs, my mom passing away, my divorce, my last fuck up that I just had in my marriage just now, my kids, my height. One thing that I will never show y'all is my feet, though. You're never gonna see that. I got a fucked up situation with my feet. It's not both of them, it's just my left foot. My left foot is the one that gives me trouble. So, not the whole foot, it's just my big toenail. I got one of them black toenails. Now, I heard that you can get rid of it, but I've never had the time. I tried to buy a new foot, true story. I didn't know, whatever. That's one of those things where you realize that you were doing stupid stuff with your money. I asked the doctor, I said, how much for a new foot? He said, what do you mean? I said, just a new foot. Can I get another size 8? But like a new foot. He's like, you mean like a sneaker? No, man, you're not listening, doc. I want a new foot. And don't bring me no white foot in here. You got to make sure it match. How much it costs to make sure the skin match? And they said I was watching too much TV. True story. Once again, I can't make this type of stuff up. You can't make it. I hate to go back to my book, but it's true. You can't make this stuff up. What if I had bought a white foot by accident? How stupid would that have been? You guys would probably call me dumb, but I would have said, look at my toenail, though. Call me stupid now. Yeah, my foot may be white, but look at my toenail. I've been in flip-flops every goddamn day. I haven't worn a flip-flop in 28 years. That's how long this has been a situation. I blame my dad. I got to look at my dad's foot one time. That shit looked like a deer hoof. I ain't never seen nothing like that. I told my dad, drugs got to you. They did you dirty. I don't like drugs. I don't. You know why I talk about my dad being on drugs? Because I wouldn't know what not to do if my dad didn't do all the shit that he did. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that drugs were so bad if my dad didn't do it and I didn't see the damage that drugs cause firsthand. That's another thing too, man. You really should look at your surroundings and look at the people that are in your surroundings and watch the way that people move. Look at the mistakes that other people make. Look at the things that people did or didn't do. And always put that shit in your head. You should be a sponge. You should soak up as much information as you want. As much as you can. I love soaking up information. The stupidest person is the person that thinks that they're the smartest person. Because you're not the smartest person. The smartest person is the person that lets other people feel like they're the smartest people. When they can sit back and listen and take as much information as they possibly can from those people and then apply it to themselves and their lives later. How do I do it? Where does this shit come from? Why? Because I'm a gem dropper. Then remember I said that? There you go. I'm a gem dropper. I think I'm gonna start answering some questions now, okay? I've done a lot of talking. I feel like I've set the tone for an amazing vibe. I feel like it's very sexy in this live right now. It's very sexy. Let's start answering some questions. Okay. Jordan has a question for me. She says, have you ever had a moment where you weren't funny? Has a pig ever ate? Ah, shit. That was it. That was my moment right there. It just happened. What time is it? 3:19 p.m. where I am. That moment just happened, Jordan. Can you stop jinxing me? Please. Take that negativity and shove it up your ass. All right. Next question. This is from Jan. Is The Rock the funniest person you've ever worked with? The Rock sucks ass. He's stupid. So that's the answer to that. And my back hurts because I'm tired of carrying him. I can't make this up. My paperback book is available. Okay. Another question. Orlando. I love Orlando, but this isn't The city, the person's name is Orlando, so I don't want you guys to think I'm like giving a shout out to Orlando. Not that I wouldn't give a shout out to Orlando, because I would. I'm just telling you with that shout out, whatever. Okay. Can you wish me a happy birthday? My birthday is May 18th. Happy birthday, Orlando. I'm not sure what that shout out did for you, but if it made you feel better, then brother, I'm all for it. Happy birthday. I hope you have a blessed one, brother. Ashley wants to know, what is my favorite restaurant in Philadelphia? Ashley, here's a little secret about me. I'm actually not a foodie. I never really have been, which helps me a lot because I'm such a health nut. But if I had to pick a restaurant in Philadelphia, Del Frisco's. There you go, Del Frisco's. Del Frisco's is a nice restaurant in Philadelphia. Kyle wants to know, what's my best Heckler story? I got a good one for you, Kyle. I talk about this a lot. This is a true story. I was performing in Atlantic City at a place called Sweet Cheeks. And Sweet Cheeks, coincidentally, had a night where male strippers danced. I never knew about this when I was getting booked to do these shows. So I guess they booked me on one of the strip nights. I'm not sure if it was the male or the females, but somebody had the bright idea to throw comedy up before it. And while telling a joke, some dude was like, "Nah, man, that shit ain't it." And I got mad. Who said it? Who said it? Whoever said it, show yourself, because it's on now. And this guy threw a buffalo wing at me, hit me in the side of my face. Buffalo wing still had sauce on it. Still had sauce on it. A little bit of that sauce got in my eye, too. Shit was hot. It was hot. So, naturally, I'm pissed because I'm blinking up a storm because I got buffalo sauce in my eye, which is the equivalent to getting maced in my mind, because this wasn't like the mild shit. This was some, he went up. He went up and got the sauce. So, I'm like, who the fuck threw it? Because they're about to get the hands of fury, At the time, I wasn't a good fighter. Now I can throw from the shoulders, but at the time I wasn't. So it's one of those threats that you throw out but you don't want to answer to. I was like, who threw it? He was like, I did. I was like, that's enough for me to get off stage. The fact that he was bold enough to look me in the eye and admit it shows that he's a psychopath. This guy's a crazy person. So I just politely told the crowd good night, and I walked off the stage. Went and got myself a napkin and the coldest water I could find and doused my eye. Yep, I was blinking for a long time after that, too. A lot of fucking blinks. All right, Austin. Austin from South Dakota, Sioux Falls. I've been there, performed there, because I go everywhere. Irresponsible tour, doing what the fuck I do. Austin wants to know, what's your biggest advice for someone interested in doing stand-up? Don't be a talker, be a doer. It's my biggest advice, Austin. People love to talk about what they're going to do and never do it. Actions speak louder than words. Go and do it. You don't know if you're funny until you put the funny to the test. Go put the funny to the test. That's my advice. Chrissy! How are you, Chrissy? Chrissy, where's Chrissy from? Hermitage, Pennsylvania. I think I said that right. It's PA. I used to play basketball up there. It's not far from like Scranton, PA, and all that stuff. I know everywhere. I've been everywhere. Chrissy, if he was having his last meal, not saying he ever be on death row, he is being me, I'm assuming. Hypothetically, what would my last meal be? If I could have a last meal, fried chicken. I know you guys are shocked because I'm black. You guys are like, what? Fried chicken? That's right, it's true. I love fried chicken. You want to kill me? Are you guys here to judge me, or are you here to participate in this live stream and get some of these signed books? Which one is it? Because if you're going to judge me, I leave. So make a decision. All right, okay. All right, let's keep on going here. Terry Fullerton from California. Are you going to have an audio version available? I have everything. Why would I not? I do everything. Yes, there's an audio version of my book available, which is still on the New York Times bestsellers list on the audio. Because people like the book. They like it. They like it because I'm telling the truth and I'm dropping gems because I'm a gem dropper. That's going to be my rap name. If I ever decided to rap, because I don't, chocolate dropper raps, but that's not me. But if I ever rap, my name would be Gem Dropper. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Josh, what is more challenging, acting or live comedy? I don't consider either one of them to be challenging because I'm blessed enough to be doing what I love. On the worst days, I consider those days to still be amazing days. I don't approach anything with the attitude of challenge. I try my best to step into any environment, any situation, especially if it's work related, with the most positive attitude. And I think when you do that, that aura rubs off on everybody else around you. So there is nobody that can maintain the upside down frown, or what I call a gloom or doom, when you're around an individual like me that thrives off of personality and creating good energy. So, from acting and live comedy, I have such a good energy about both of them that they're both amazing. They're both dope as shit. Neither one of them are challenging. What's your key to success? My key to success, and this was asked me by Jennifer from Selbyville, Delaware. I think I said that right, Selbyville, Delaware. Jennifer, my key to success is to never be content. When you're content, your success is limited. When you gain success and realize that there's more success behind the success that you gain, then I think that's a major factor that so many people don't have. So many people aren't true to that. I am. I'm different. I think that's something that should be a must. Just simply not being content. How are we doing? Are people loving this? Yeah? Do I have a packed live stream? Okay. Thank you for communicating with me. Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to answer some more questions, and then I'm going to go back to dropping some gems on your funky ass. Another random story that you guys may or may not want to know. This is about the time that I dug in my nose and put a boogie on somebody by accident. Random story. I was in a CVS, and at the moment I was really digging. Unnecessary digging. I don't really know if there was a boogie in there, but it was one of those nose pickings that felt too good to stop. And somebody was like, "Oh my God, Kevin Hart." And I turned around and they had their hand out, and I gave them the boogie hand. End of that story. I just felt that. Thought you guys should know because that happened this morning. So to the white woman whose hand I shook in that CVS this morning, it was a boogie on my index finger. It was a boogie on my index finger. And you didn't deserve that. And I didn't have to shake your hand. I could have pulled back, but it happened so fast. And by the end of it, I was like, I put a boogie in her palm. I put a boogie in your palm. All right, well. Every once in a while, I just throw out a random story just so you guys can relate to it. All right, another question right here. If I wanted to make a skit like you, okay. This is Jennifer from Reno, Nevada. She's saying that if she wanted to make a skit like me for my channel, or a skit for my channel, what advice do I have on making it? I think that the best advice I can give you is to do it, You don't know what your level of development will be until you try to develop something. So I think that for you in your particular case, you should just try it. Try it and see if it's something that can fit onto our platform or any platform, and see what the response is that you get from it. If the response is amazing, then you use it. It's that simple. It's that simple. Wayne, look at the live. People are loving it. It's booming, man. Huh? Wayne, your attitude is off. And I wish there was a time I could talk to you. Thank you, Wayne. Wayne loves me. And let me tell you something. A key to success is having a circle around you that you can trust, okay? Yeah, I joke around a lot about my team and about my circle, but ultimately, I trust them. And let me tell you the big thing about trust. Everybody can't have it. You can't give it to everybody. But the ones that do have it, They're making a commitment to you, and you are making one to them. You can really judge a man or a woman's success by the success of the people around them. Think about that. Think about what I just said. It's not about my success. Granted, Kevin Hart is successful. Thank God. I am so humbled and appreciative about it. But look at my team. My team is becoming successful because I put them in positions to win, and they're taking advantage of that. And in return, those guys are saying, we don't want to lose the opportunity that's being given to us, so they go 110%. And when they go 110% and they become more successful, guess what? Ultimately, it comes back to the top, and it helps me gain more success that I can then go and give back to them. And this tree ultimately gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you look up, and you go, wow, look at the brand that we've now created, but more importantly, look how many branches are hanging from our tree. Damn it, Kevin, that's another good gem. It's another good one, man. Wayne, I think I done did about at least 8 of them. Yeah, I told him about the situation this morning where I accidentally put a boogie in a woman's palm in CVS. It had nothing to do with nothing, but I've been breaking up the live stream by giving them random moments and stories. I feel like it's just good, you know. Coffee sip. It's coffee shit! What if I did all that? I gave a great breakdown or whatever. I took a sip, said it was shit. All right, let's do another question here. Brianna from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Hey, Brianna. She says, what movie that you have acted in has been your favorite? The movie that was my favorite was, there's 2. Can I pick 2, Brianna? Brianna, I'm going to assume that you're saying yes. Okay? I'm going to assume that you said it. There's a lot of comments going, so I don't know if you're saying yes, but I'm going to assume that you said that I can pick 2. I'm going to pick Paper Soldiers and Soul Plane. Let me tell you why. The reason why I picked Paper Soldiers and Soul Plane is because I don't get the opportunity to act if it wasn't for Paper Soldiers. It's the first movie I ever did. And what that movie did, granted it didn't have financial success, but it put me in a position to get a reel, a tape. And that's what I sent out to other agents, managers, and people that were casting agents. That's what I sent out to try to get me other work. So that gave me a very strong piece of material on a reel, which was really good for me. Soul Plane sits at the top because that was my first major studio starring film. That's the movie that, in my eyes, I felt like it was going to launch me over the top. This movie is going to, I'm out of here after this. It's over. You better get to know me now, because after Soul Plane come out, and then it got bootlegged. It got bootlegged more than any other movie in the history of movies, actually. It didn't make any money, to be honest with you. And a dream that I had of becoming this big movie star at that time was instantly shattered. And that's when I had to gut check myself and ask myself if this is really what I wanted to do. And if so, don't bitch and complain about what you can't change. Figure out a way to change it yourself. And that's what I did. So I embraced Soul Plane because Soul Plane gave me my biggest body blow in the business as far as a reality check of how fast things can change. Okay, Wayne, that was a really good moment that I had. Wayne, for you to come in with well, they heard you say flopped. They heard you say the movie flopped. But I want you to understand I was really tying that in together with a life lesson, like with the gym. And you well, at this time, I think it's tough to do because of what you just did. But what I was trying to say is, if you take that moment away, I'm not able to grasp the reality behind the entertainment business. And the reality is that it's fake. It's fake. It's fucking fake. The perception that people get from Hollywood is just not real. All of that stuff can change in 2 seconds. It can all change. So if you embrace the fake, when you get hit hard, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you bad. But when you understand what it is and you have a grounded reality and perception on what this business is and what it can be, you'll be fine forever. Because you keep the things that's important in front. Soul Plane taught me that lesson. Soul Plane did that. God, I keep saying words like lesson, Wayne, which makes me go back to my book, I Can't Make This Up, Life Lessons, the paperback. And I'm signing these copies for you guys. So click the links and stuff and get your signed copy. I don't know where. Is the link here or where's it at? My link is where? Where's it at? Is it up? Well, you got to tell me where to point, guys. I know, but before I'm pointing down, that looks weird. Okay? I told you guys, make sure I don't look stupid doing this. All right? So I'm going to, here, click the link there. All right? And get your signed copy of my book, I Can't Make This Up. For more of these gems, I got so many of them. You know? So many. All right. I'm running through these books. So you see how many I done signed?
You can get the ones behind you, too.
Yeah, I get them. Yeah, of course. Because this row here may be weird with me reaching up there. So I'll go and get the ones behind me. What else did I want to do? I'll answer a couple more questions and I'll tell you guys another random story. What was my most defining moment in life, and who made the most impact on you and why? This is from Carlo. Carlo in Guam. Shouts out to Guam. Wayne, we ain't been to Guam.
No.
I gotta go to Guam.
Carlo gonna be the only one at the show.
Shit. What language do they speak in Guam?
Guamish.
Anybody know what language they speak in Guam? It better not be Spanish, because you know I'm fluent in that.
Tell them in Guam you coming.
If Spanish is a language in Guam, I don't know what the first name. Google what's the language in Guam, so I can see if I know it, because I do speak a couple different languages. So Google, I need to know what the first language is in Guam. Hold on, Carlo. I'm about to answer your question. I just want to see if I need to speak it. And what is it?
Chamorro?
Chamorro.
Can you speak that?
Chamorro. Yeah. I don't know that. So Carlo, I'm gonna answer. I'm just gonna answer in English, Carlo. Okay. One of the most defining moments in my life was when my mother passed away. And she's also the person that made the biggest and best impact on me. My mother is, in my opinion, the best woman to ever put her feet on the planet. So when she passed, once again, it was another gut check. But instead of being down about it, I celebrated. See, when people pass away, we're in a habit of really, really going to a dark place. And I think that there's a flip side of celebrating how much good that person did while they were here. I celebrated my mother's life, and until this day, I do. So I try to replace those would-be very vulnerable down times with upbeat, happy times of just thinking of how amazing of a woman she was and what she did and how proud she would be of me today. Another gem. Another gem. Shit. All right. God damn, it's a lot of questions. You guys are really asking, aren't you? All right. Let's be real. Kev, let's be real. You put pups on the cover because you know women love dark chocolate and puppies. But seriously, what makes you want to give up? What makes you not want to give up? What drives you other than your beautiful family? This is from Christina, who's in Roslindale, Massachusetts. First of all, Christina, here's the truth behind the puppies, okay? You can't not buy this. Look. Tell me how you don't buy that. Well, I'll do it one more time. Look at this. You can't not. So I did a study, and I was like, what do people love? And it was like puppies and sad faces. Well, that's going to be my cover. That's how I made the decision. That fast. That's going to be my cover. Puppies and me doing a happy, confused, sad face. That's how I made the decision. What drives me? ultimately, when it's all said and done, I want people to look back at my career, look back at my life, and the story that can be told. And I want people to be blown away by the story. I mean, look, you realize it now, but there's so many things that are happening in the world today that some people may or may not be realizing is history. You're looking at history. You're looking at stories that we'll tell in 30 to 40 years that will become history, historic moments, historic things. And we all are we're writing those chapters. So the way I look at it is I can be in a lot of those chapters. I can do so much by creating the new moments of history. That's my drive. That's my motivation. I'm trying to make history. It's that simple. When you think about it, that's really what it is. If you sit down and talk to me, you'll realize I'm a deep dude. I am. I'll tell you what else. That coffee went straight to my butt. Wait, I don't know what's going on. But,
That's too much, bro.
well, listen.
You got personal on the phone. That's way over.
Well, I'm not. I'm just being honest about what's going on. I definitely, that thing just definitely streamlined past a couple of my organs and went straight to the ass.
Maybe it was a laxative I put in.
I don't. Maybe you did something. You did something. But we may have to cut this short if this keep up. All right. 'Cause I ain't gonna stick around and have them see that. Not what could be.
They won't know if you don't say nothing.
No. This ain't one of them things where you would be able to hide it. You have to show this. Oh man. Okay. Let's I'll grab this section. No, that look bad. I don't want to mess up the camera, so I'll grab these here. I'll knock these out. Okay.
Do you want to play this game?
Let's play. What game is it?
It's 22 questions in 2 minutes.
22 questions in 2 minutes.
Rapid fire and give you some time to sign.
Sunnies. Oh, I hid the thing. You can only see the. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. What can I? Do they see me, Wayne? Do they see me now?
No, you're invisible.
I pressed my invisible button. They couldn't see me. Watch this. Watch this.
They can't see you.
They can't see me right now.
No. All right.
Now they can. Now they can. Yeah, see? All right. What game are we playing?
22 questions in 2 minutes.
22 questions in how many minutes?
In 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Let's go.
Rapid fire. First
Rapid
thing that
fire.
comes to your mind.
Okay.
Where were you born?
Philadelphia.
Who would you want to play you in a movie?
Denzel Washington.
What was your first job?
Lifeguard.
What is your greatest accomplishment?
Having kids.
What is your biggest fear?
Spiders.
Besides yourself, who makes you laugh the most?
Kevin Hart.
Besides yourself, okay. What is the one thing you need to have in your fridge at all times?
Water.
What is your favorite adult beverage?
Water.
Okay. Who is the most interesting person you met recently?
My shadow.
What is your middle name?
Darnell.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
People that talk too close to my face. I don't like close talkers.
Okay.
They really bug me. They really bug me. Okay. Don't want to get into it.
Noted. What is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve? Isn't that it? Did I just say that? Yeah.
Okay.
Double that one.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
What is your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby? Being a dad.
What is your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure. Buffalo wings.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents. Yes, I can play the spoons.
Okay.
I'm really good at playing the spoons.
What color is your toothbrush?
Being that I throw them away after I use them because I'm on the road so much. There's several.
What color
So
is it today?
today I believe the hotel had a white toothbrush that I use. Yeah.
What is your worst habit?
Worst habit, being cool.
What is your favorite thing to cook?
Favorite thing to cook, I can make a mean turkey and cheese sandwich on wheat bread. I cook the shit out of that.
What is the last album you bought or streamed?
Last album I bought was Justin Bieber, sorry.
Okay. What is the last gift you gave?
Last gift I gave was the gift of laughter to the world?
What cause is dear to your heart?
What cause is dear to my heart? Right now in Philadelphia, what we struggle the most with is education. So giving the educational opportunities to our youth has now become a priority. Ooh, Kevin, how do you do it?
All right, name anything on your bucket list.
Anything on my bucket list? I had a funny one, but it's too dirty. Anything on my bucket list? You know what? That's a tough one, man. There's so much, so I can't just name one. That's the one you stumped me on.
Okay, last one. Where do you want to go that you've never been?
Where do I want to go that I've never been? Oh, we're thinking about, not thinking, we're putting it in motion. I'm going to go to Indonesia on my irresponsible tour this year. I'm excited about that. I've never been. And there's been a heavy demand for me there. So we're going to go. We're going to go to Indonesia and I'm going to make people laugh in Indonesia. That's how I roll. How do you roll? I can't make this up. Wayne, you got your Indonesia pants?
No, when did we decide that?
I decided it about a good 3 weeks ago. You'll see it on the schedule soon. So I suggest you go get your pants for Indonesia. Because you're not going to wear them stupid pants.
Where's Indonesia at?
Where do you think Indonesia is?
Tell
India.
me. Are you sure?
Yes, we out.
Pick up the books.
Huh? We out, baby. I'm big over there. You know we jamming in Budapest next week, right? You ever hear Martin joke? When he said when Martin Lawrence, I think he said, was it Michael Jackson? And he said, he said Michael came to him. He was like, yeah, you know we jamming in Budapest, right? He's like, what? He said, any more? Is that all 22?
Yeah, that was 22.
Nailed
You
it.
did that, yeah.
Nailed it. I'll do this here.
Hey, Kevin, turn your airdrop.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. We still here. All right, it's on. You got me? I'm loving this. I'm actually having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time. Hold on for a second. Wayne just sent me something. Jeez. I'm not. Oh, God.
4 hours ago.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. Stay tuned. All right. Stay tuned. All right, let me see. Let me answer some more questions. Somebody said, how do I like Walmart? Stephanie from Ontario. Stephanie, I can't even lie. I actually like Walmart a lot. I think Walmart is an amazing store. It's one of those stores that you spend a lot of money in by accident. But you buy unnecessary stuff because of the rollback prices.
Last time you been in one of those stores?
And Walmart?
A Walmart or a Target or something similar.
A Walmart or Target all the time. Target, because that's not that far from the house. Target all the time. The Walmart has been a minute because they don't have one around. Best Buy, I like Best Buy too. Best Buy is dope. I bought something stupid in Best Buy just because.
I walked around Best Buy several times with no purpose, just to see what.
I bought a washing machine and dryer because he sold me on how amazing it was. I wasn't even looking for it. He just told me. He said, hey man, do you wash clothes? I said, yeah, well, what's up? He said, well, what are you into? You like your clothes take a long time? Or you want something quick? Who wants to wait? What you got, man? What you talking about? Come on, I want to show you something that we just got in. He took me to the back and showed me some shit behind. He showed me some shit behind the curtain. That shit looked like a new car. I said, I gotta get this. Nico was mad as shit when I came home with that washing machine and dryer. We don't need this shit. Shit if we don't. Do you like washing clothes? I said the same thing he said to me. What do you practice that makes your marriage so strong? Right now, I tell you what I practice. Sitting my stupid ass down is what I practice. I go home. That's what I practice. My marriage gonna be strong forever because I don't do shit no more. I don't go out, no clubs. I don't want to be around nothing. Me, the wife, the kids. That's it. Sit my dumb ass down. That's what you gotta do. That's the real self-check too, man. When you realize, like, yo, you just don't need to be out no more. Like, for what? What's out there? What am I doing? What the fuck I'm doing? Take my ass home. Be with these babies. It's daddy time. Right now I'm developing new hobbies. like making bird houses, and I have like in my backyard there's a section where I can plant stuff. So I'm gonna start planting stuff soon. Yeah. Also, building cars. Maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. I just gotta sit my ass down. Okay? Get off my back. When did you know you were funny? When the doctor smacked my butt and I smacked him back. That's when I said I'm gonna be huge. I got what it takes. All right. Did you learn today? Todd from Ohio. Ohio Sandusky. Well, they got to change that name. They can't stick with that, can they? Yeah, let's just... Listen, the question says, did you learn today? And it's from Todd from Sandusky, Ohio. That was a funny joke if you don't get it. All right, I hope you guys learned today. Honestly, on a real note, I hope that I gave enough information, you know, that all you can look at and take with you. I hope that you guys really understand and, you know, appreciate things like this, because I enjoy doing these. I enjoy talking. I enjoy being accessible and engaging. You're more than fans to me. It damn near comes to family, because without your support, I have no success. So genuinely, I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. This book becoming the #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list is unheard of. The fact that it happened is mind-blowing. And, you know, you guys, you give me the ammunition to want to continue to strive for new levels of greatness. Ultimately, this content, the funny, the movies, the stand-up, it's all developed for your eyes and for your likeness. So I will continue to do it at the highest level. And hopefully in years to come, I will still have your support. If you do follow me, you do love me, yo, accept me for who I am. Flawed, unflawed. More importantly, real. Real. I'm real.
It sounds like you're signing off right now.
Well, I got 7 minutes. I'm not signing off. I didn't sign off.
Trying to cut out early.
I'm not trying to cut out early. I'm not. I got more. I got stuff to do. You crazy? Right now, where we at? Oh, am I still booming over there? You goddamn right it is, Wayne. You're not impressed? Are you lying, or are you just saying that because you're being a dick? Wayne is what we call a negative Nancy. That's what Wayne is. Wayne's the guy that, you know, if you won the lottery, he'd be like, you still got to pay taxes. Like that's that's him. That's Wayne right there. Negative Nancy. Wayne actually is doing some big things, man. I wish we could talk about some of the big things you're doing, Wayne. You should write a book, Wayne. You ever thought about that? You got a good story to tell. Wayne played football. Let's get into this for a second here. Let me tell you. You sure? You sure you don't have time to tell us? Look, there he goes, sign out. If there's anybody that is in Indianapolis in this chat, that's where I'm at tonight. We're in Indianapolis, Indiana. There's a few from Indianapolis. Shouts out to you. Yeah, that's coming to the show. I can't wait to see you guys tonight. Multitasking. There's never time in the day where I'm like sitting down. I'm always working, always doing something. So in between my moment of landing and going to the hotel and then going to the show, I wanted to get a book signing in, do a live one where you guys can see. But I'm excited as hell about the show. Tomorrow, we're in Cincinnati. After that, I go back to California. I'm filming my show, TKO, for CBS. After that, I got to do promo for my new movie coming out, which is Night School. That comes out September 28th. Then I got to finish up my voiceover for Secret Life of Pets 2. That'll be coming out 2019 as well. After I'm done all that, well, my Sirius satellite show, straight from the heart on Laugh Out Loud Radio, which is my channel now. You guys can tune in. That's channel 96, Sirius XM. Laugh Out Loud Radio, but the show is Sirius XM. Make sure you guys catch that. Got to do that as well. Then there's Laugh Out Loud Network, my digital platform, where we're delivering dope comedy daily, 24 hours of funny. And the goal is to have a multicultural platform for laughs. After that, talking about the production for my new movies that I'm going to do. Possibly lining up 4. We're talking about Jumanji 2. That's definitely happening. On top of Jumanji 2, another movie, Fatherhood, another movie On the Run. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. And this is all within the development of Heartbeat Productions, which is our company that we have now. Which one? I told him TKO. I told him about that. Am I missing anything?
No.
Am I missing anything? Oh, shouts out to my son. Just got a new belt in karate. Shouts out to you, dude. I'm not going to tell the belt because we're going to keep the fact that you're a future assassin a secret. Okay. Shouts out to baby Zoe. Love you. Shouts out to my wife. Love you. My oldest, my heart, Heavenly, my little mama. Shouts out to you. And all men out there with kids, man. Embrace that. Embrace that. Take full advantage of that. Your kids are a reflection of you and who you are. Give them all the lessons, all the life lessons, the good and bad. Transfer as much information as you can to them babies, as much as you can. Don't keep anything a secret. Be as transparent as possible. Guys, with that being said, dude, I mean, I would love to sit and just talk more, but I think that we did it.
Now you got 3 more minutes.
No, I think we did. I'll do like another pound. But I think that we really did it. Did I do these? Yeah, I did all these.
Do some more.
Hold on. What is your deal, man?
I'm saying you're supposed to be here for hours.
I am Wayne. I just told you that coffee ran through my ass. Now I'm trying. If you want me to be blunt about what I got to do, then I tell it. I got to take a liquid shit. Liquid. I'm talking nothing solid's about to come out. This is one of those sit and insta flushes. Yeah, this is. No. I can't poot or nothing right now. This is an instant. This is an instant shebang boogie right here. That's what this is. Irresponsible Tour. Get your tickets. KevinHartNation.com. Going all over. Click the link. Where is my link? God damn it, guys. It's up. Yeah. Click. It's here or here. Click it. Get a signed copy. As you see, there's tons of them. All these will be signed. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. I mean it when I say it. I don't say it just because. I genuinely mean it. Thank you guys for all that you do within the world of supporting me in this craft of comedy. I will continue to deliver comedy on a very high level for you guys. I love you, okay? I love you. Life Lessons, Kevin Hart. I can't make this up. Get you your paper back. Get the paper back. If you got the hard one, it don't count because you don't want to be hard all the time. Then you got to start tucking it in your waistband.
Are we still selling books?
What just happened? Let's sign out, brother. What just happened? I was thinking about.
No, just don't.
Can we edit that?
No.
No, we live, huh?
We can't live.
But you know what I'm talking about. You know, you got to tuck him in the waistband. That's a tough time.
It's over, man.
That's why I don't do them pills and shit. You don't do none of that. You have a tough couple days. You know, that's my biggest fear. Why I never mess with none of that shit. Just walk around with the goddamn shaboing bang.
How do you know?
Because I know what a soft back can do. I'm talking about books. What you talking about? What you talking about? I'm talking about the books, man. Get your soft copy. I love y'all, man. Bye, guys. All right. That was interesting.